Alright. That announcement was wide. Hello everyone, Tokon here, and today we are going to do another tier list which we haven't done so long. Oh boy. Yeah, we haven't done a tier list for a long time, and I don't remember when I did. I think it was last year or two, but anyways, welcome to a brand new tier list that I want to do, and that is the Marvel Tokon tier list, or Marvel Tokon Flying Spirits most character request wishlist tier list, because we got an announcement of a new Marvel fighting game minus the Capcom, and this time Capcom is not involved with this anymore, and I don't know if we're ever involved in the next Capcom MVC game. I hope it's not the case, but anyways, that was a crazy announcement. I guess that announcement just gave me a heart attack because it was very unexpected. But with that, now it got me motivated to do a Marvel Tokon wish list for this game, because if you guys remember correctly, or if you guys remember, I did another tier list, which is, I want to say Kadokawa vs. Capcom. I mean, not a tier list, but a wish list roster for the game, or for an idea. But since then, and now Marvel Tokon has been announced, now I want to do my tier list of what characters, or what Marvel characters needs to be in this game, in my opinion. So if you guys watching this, if you don't see your characters on here, don't see your characters going to be in your top most wanted in the game, feel free to comment below below the video. And also, do note that not all the characters that appear in the comics are going to appear in this list, because this is based on Marvel Snap, so I don't know all of the characters that appeared in the recent Marvel comics, so I'm going to go blind on this one. So let's start with the list with the most basic. The earliest no was Abomination, because if we had to include Abomination, because it'll be another copy of a character. And speaking of a copy of another character, that's a definitive yes, is Hulk. You cannot, and I mean it, you cannot have a Marvel fighting game without Hulk. And even though we're going to have Abomination in the game, we already have Hulk, and Abomination is a copy of Hulk, so why would they need a copy of one another? Now, of course, if you guys already didn't notice, I put it already in characters such as Captain America, Doom, Ghost Rider, Miss Marvel, Spider-Man, Storm, Star-Lord, and Iron Man, because they have already announced on the trailer, and of course being hyped. And of course, now we know we're not going to get the previous Ghost Rider, that is Johnny Blaze, in the original Ghost Rider. We're going to get Robbie Reyes from the new Marvel superheroes, because they have already confirmed that they will be all entirely, some old, entirely odd and new characters that will be in the game. So with that, looks like we're going to get a lot of new characters in this game. So we're not going to see mainstays, or we're not going to see classic characters appearing in the game. So bear that in mind. We might not going to see new old characters coming in this list. So if you guys are a fan of Cable, which by the way, he could be, but not a definitive sure, not definitive must. He might be in the game, but not a definitive base roster. Maybe, possibly, maybe. But we'd be hyped. I'd be hyped to see Cable to be returning to the game, since we last see him in MVC 2. But anyways, let's get back to get back to alphabetical order. Anyways, Absorbing Man. He could be. Oh my god. I guess. Okay. Here's what I think. He could absorb any kind of materials that's like. Okay. He could be, but not definitive, because he can absorb. He can get armor from different materials in the environment. I could see his gameplay being in like a not install, but like a. Oh my god. It's like a buff, yeah. He could, so he'll have a buff mechanic, so he could be like that. So it'll be interesting to see how Absorbing Man will play. And Warlock. Another possibility of he'll be in the game. I don't know if he'll be in it as a base roster, but he could be in the game. Who the hell's Arrow? I don't know. I made another bottom part of the tier list. I don't know who they are, so I don't know who the characters are in the game, so I don't think they're going to be part of it, so keep that in mind. Anyways, Agatha Harkness. Okay, she could be as a potential character in the base roster. I don't know if she'll be in the main roster because we have Scarlet Witch, because she never appeared in the. Oh, speaking of, where is Scarlet Witch? I don't think Scarlet Witch has ever appeared in a fighting game. If she is, okay, where is she? Where is Scarlet? Do they not have Scarlet Witch here? Oh my god, they didn't put Scarlet Witch. I don't think they ever put Scarlet Witch. Oh my god, this tier list is really hard. But I don't think they put all the characters in this. What? Well, at least I don't think they put Scarlet Witch in Marvel Snap, because, well, I don't even know if they ever did. So, SKA. Yeah, I don't think they put Scarlet Witch in Marvel Snap. So, wow. So, I don't have a full Marvel tier list or Marvel or full list of Marvel characters. So let's take this for example. Okay, let's take Agatha Harkness as an example of Scarlet Witch. Possibly Scarlet Witch or Agatha Harkness, which one will be? They'll be a potential character in the new Marvel Tokon. I'm just going to call it Tokon from now on, because I'm not saying the whole thing. Marvel Tokon Fighting Spirits. I'm just going to call it Tokon. Anyways, Agent 13, which is basically not Scarlet Witch. Oh my god, I would call her Scarlet Witch. Black Widow. She could be a potential, or maybe. Hold on a minute. Where is she? Black Widow. She could be a potential character. And while okay, here's this. I'm going to add a below a potential skin. I can see Black Widow being in the game, but not Agent 13, because she's basically a copy or a manufactured copy of Black Widow. So while she not be a misspelled it wrong. While she not be in the base roster, she'll be a skin for Black Widow. As for Black Widow, a definite must, or not definite must, just a potential. She could be a potential. She could be a part of a base roster or possible DLC. She could be either one. But I don't. For my personal pick, I don't think she could be in as a base roster. I hope not. I like other characters to be in the base roster, but she could have potential as for base roster in the new Marvel fighting game. Agent Coulson, no, no, You got superhumans, you got gods, and then you got demons that came from another world, and then you got basic ass man from the FBI. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. I don't think a normal dude would be in the Marvel fighting game. No. Agent Feminine. Ooh, okay. Now this is complicated. This is going to be most complicated. It's going to be the most controversial pick. I'm going to have him as a base skin, as his potential skin for Venom. Which, speaking of, there it is. Oh my God, where's Here. There you are. Venom must be in the game. He has to. He is the quintessential. Okay, we haven't gotten Venom until like Marvel superheroes from MVC 1, but he must be in the game. He has to be, because it ain't Marvel without Venom. And not to mention, we got a lot of juicy Venom content, so he has to be in the game. America Chavez, she has potential to be in the game. I don't see her. Okay, I can see her be in the game because I can see she has a mixed reception in the community, but she has potential to be in the game. So I can see her in Marvel Tokon. Plus, she never appeared in the fighting game, so this is her chance to shine. Angel. I can see him being a potential DLC, in my honest opinion, because there are a lot of Marvel characters. I mean, not, but Marvel, but specifically X-Men characters that could be in the new Marvel Tokon. But I don't see him as a potential. I can see him as a potential part of the game, but not as a base roster. I can see him as DLC. In fact, I'd rather see him as an Archangel form. I'd rather have if he start out as base Angel, he could be as DLC. But you talk about Archangel, he could possibly be as a base roster. Either him as a DLC or base roster. Either one is fine. We need more X-Men characters. Ever since Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. That game killed it. That game killed the future of MVC. Which, thank you, Arxis, for adopting, for making Marvel adopt a child of yours. Ant-Man. I could see him could be as a base roster, as he's part of the Avengers. Oh my God, how does this gameplay work? Because the last time we have seen this character used, or at least this character used similarly was Injustice 2, because he bears similar gameplay to Adam. Yeah, Adam from the Injustice or the DC universe. So he has potential to be in the game, possibly. I don't know how his gameplay works. I mean, he could possibly control the insects or control an army of wasps, and in the gameplay, he could possibly be in the game. You know what? Yeah, he could possibly be in the game. There's a possible chance Ant-Man could be in the game, because we've seen Atom in Justice 2. I don't know how it could work, but we can see. Hey, as for anime, okay. You know what? This is going to be a controversial pick. I can see Anti-Venom being base roster. Meanwhile, Venom can be a skin for Anti-Venom. I'm going to be controversial here. We've seen Venom numerous times we haven't gotten to see his anti-venom form. So it is possible and also technically a new character because he's the anti-venom is a polar opposite of Venom. Either anti-venom or Venom 2099 could be in it as well. So it's possible that anti-venom can replace Venom, just the complete opposite of what Venom is. Apocalypse. He has to be. He must be. We have never gotten to a chance to see a playable Apocalypse. We got to see him as a mod, but not a fully playable character. So he has to be as playable. I cannot imagine Apocalypse gameplay, and I can see that. He played a major role in the Avengers game. Avengers. He played a massive role, so he has to be in the game. Armor. Okay. Raise your hand who have watched the X-Men anime. I have. I could potentially see Armor as the new Juggernaut of Marvel vs. Capcom. I can see her being the new Juggernaut. And I can see that she'll play similar to Juggernaut. I can see that. But at the same time, she's a new character, so technically I can see that. Of course, she also appears in the new Marvel X-Men manga, X-Men comic. I don't know. She's the newest character in the comic, in the 6161 universe. So I don't know how she'll play, but I don't know what her story is. But I can see her being in the new Marvel fighting game or Marvel Tokon. Baron Mordo. Ooh, I can see him being potentially being in a new game. If both Doctor Strange and Baron Mordo has potential to be in the game. They have potential. Of course, Doctor Strange. Okay, I'll bump down Doctor Strange a bit because it's not guaranteed. He'll be in the new Marvel. He'll be in Marvel Tokon, but he's not a definitive 100% in the base roster. I can potentially see him in Marvel Tokon with Doctor Strange. And if that's the case, oh my god, I just saw him. I can see Dormammu be, oh my god, I can see Baron Mordo, Doctor Strange, and Dormammu play completely different from either Marvel 3 and Marvel Infinite. I could see them potentially be in the game. I can see, or actually, yeah, I can see both of them. Okay, I got bumped down Baron Mordo a bit because he's a bit similar but also a bit different from Doctor Strange. But at the same time, okay, he's between mixed skin and a potential DLC. He's completely mixed, so. But anyways, yeah, I can see Doctor Strange and Dormammu in the game. So I can see them be potential characters. Baron Zemo. I can see him being in the game. Because we have never gotten to see him time to shine in any of the Marvel games. So I can see him potentially be in Marvel Tokon. And it'll be interesting to see him how he plays because most of the time he's just running and gunning everywhere. Or he's just a schemer. So I can see him being in Marvel Tokon. Okay, Bast, I don't know who she is. I never read the... Okay, I gotta be honest here. I never read a brand new Marvel comics in a long ass time. I think the last Marvel comic game, oh my god, Marvel comic I read, oh my god. Most of the time I read an X-Men, I read Spider-Man, I read, oh my god. Okay, X-Men, Spider-Man, Venom, and also, oh my god, I'm trying to remember. Oh, yeah, Doctor Strange. outside of that, of course, I recently reading, of course, recently and rebuying Predator comics since Predator is now being bought by Marvel. And speaking of Predator, he must be in the game since, okay, ever since, okay, I'm just going to pin it right here. He must be in it because since then, now Predator has been bought by Marvel. It gives him a free pass to be in the game. This basically gives Predator a free pass. So he's technically both a guest character and a Marvel character at the same time. So I can potentially see him as a Marvel Tokon character. And it'll be interesting to see him to see Predator in the game. Because now we reached the renaissance of Predator in both animation, in both TV, in both movies. Oh my god. Predator is becoming, now Predator is reaching its renaissance. And I'm glad that Predator is coming back. Also with the comics, with the movies, and of course the recent TV show, which is, by the way, a lot of fun. I would love to see him in Marvel Tokon. It'll be the first ever Marvel game to be featured Predator in a Marvel game, so that's a definitive must. Beast, okay. I'm just going to put it right here. I'm just going to put it here. Beast, in my opinion, must be in the game. He must be in Marvel Tokon. We have never got a chance to see Beast be played in any of the fighting games. He has been in most of the games in a action adventure platformer game, but not as a fighter in a fighting game. So this would be the first ever Marvel game or X-Men game or whichever. This would be the first ever Marvel game to have Beast playable in a fighting game. So in my personal opinion, of course, gotta be very honest here, Beast is best X-Men character. Fight me for it. I hope, please, Arxis, give me Beast. Give me my Hank McCoy. Give me X-Men the anime Beast. Don't give me Monkey Beast. Give me Animal Beast. Arxis, I come to bargain. Give me Beast, and my life shall be yours. Anyway, Bill. Okay, I'm just going to see this a bit. I could potentially see Beta Ray Bill playable in Tokon. Meanwhile, with controversial pick, I can see Beta Ray Bill being in Marvel Tokon. Meanwhile, Thor might not be playable. Okay, he could not be in the game, or he could be DLC. He could potentially be in the game, but I love to see Beta Ray Bill to be a Thor replacement. So he's basically he'll be replacing Thor. Okay, this would be you're going to be subvert your expectations, because I can see Beta Ray Bill replacing Thor in the base roster. Because, of course, we got Thor in the background of the trailer, but it's not 100%. Okay, we can guarantee that Thor might be in the game, but it's not 100% guaranteed. But I would love to see Beta Ray Bill to be a replacement Thor. Because, keep in mind, we're getting new characters. We're getting a crap ton of new characters in this game. So I would love to see Baby Bill, just like Ghost Rider, how Johnny Blaze is replacing. I mean, Robbie Reyes is replacing Johnny Blaze. Baby Bill might be replacing Thor, so I can see him potentially Thor being not part of the game, and I can see Baby Bill being part of the game. I have no idea who Baby Bill is. Bishop. I can see him potentially being a new game. I can potentially see it. Not 100% sure because, okay, I could see him being the energy absorber. I can see him being the anti-projectile spammer. I could see if a character, I can see if any of the characters who use a projectile and Bishop can absorb it and throw it back, I can see him being the anti-projectile character. Wow, that would be busted coming out of my mouth. I can see him being part of it. Black Bolt, I can see him being playable. I don't know how he plays because he's just Banshee. He's basically Banshee from the Injustice. He's basically that. Black Cat. Okay, controversial pick, no. Okay, no, actually no. Black Cat's DLC. I could potentially see Black Cat be along with Spider-Man in Marvel Tokon. I can see that. That's a potential, not 100% sure, but I can see Black Cat being as a DLC character, just like Black Panther. Speaking of Black Panther, I can see him being another DLC character because while he has potential, I honestly don't want him to be as a base roster. I'd rather be him as a DLC because we're going to get a lot of Avengers characters to be in the game, so we're going to cut some down, in my honest opinion, because if you're going to add a lot of Avengers characters and not a whole lot of other characters from other Marvel IP, it's going to be restrictive as fuck. So I could see Black Panther as a DLC, but not as a base roster, but as a DLC. So there's that. Blackheart, instant must. He has to be in the game. The last time we got Blackheart was Marvel 2, and that's the last time we got him because he's supposed to be in Marvel 3, but they cut him out because reasons. But I would love to see him being in new Marvel game for a long time, and this will be the first time we ever get to see Blackheart in a 3D and in anime. So I would love to see Blackheart in the game. Blade, must, definite, no, must, no questions asked. He has to be in the game. We need the best Vampire Slayer for this. Of course, he appeared also in the Marvel Rivals. So what's a better chance to be in the game is Blade. Blood of Voodoo. Okay, if you guys don't know who Blood of Voodoo is, he's basically Doctor Strange. He's basically a replacement Doctor Strange, but with voodoo, with its own magic. So I could see Blood of Voodoo being in the game. To be completely honest, I could potentially see him and Doctor Strange being together. In my honest opinion, Bucky. Okay, hold on a minute. Where's W? Okay, I can see Winter Soldier being in the game, and at the same time, I can see Bucky Barnes as a potential skin for Winter Soldier. So I can see that. We've seen him playable, and we see him in MVCI. So this would be a better chance to see Winter Soldier along with Captain America to be in the game. So this makes a lot of sense. Oh, Bullseye. Okay. This is going to be a controversial pick. No to Bullseye. No to Daredevil. and no to Elektra. We're going to just have to say no to any Daredevil characters because, first of all, we already got a Kane character, which is, we already got a Whip/Slash Kane character that plays almost similar to Axl Rose from Guilty Gear, and that's motherfucking Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider is basically the Axl Rose from Guilty Gear, so it doesn't make any sense to have Ghost Rider and Daredevil to be in the same game, so it wouldn't make any sense. And the reason why I say no Daredevil characters is because, to be completely honest, we got Daredevil being confirmed as a background character, so we're not going to see any Daredevil characters to be in the game. So no Electron, no Bullseye, and I don't think Japan ever knows these two characters. So that's a no from there. And I can understand Japan not knowing these two characters. So there's a potential no. Captain Marvel, no. I mean, I can see her. Okay, you know, actually, scratch that. I can see her as a DLC potential, but not as a base roster, to be completely honest. I can see Nova, which, by the way, since we're focusing on the new characters, or at least in this case, the ones that's passing the mantle of the title character, I can see this new Nova being replacement of the old Nova, because just like Ghost Rider with Robbie with Johnny Blaze, I can see Nova being replacement of Richie. I can potentially see Carnage to be in the game, but at the same time, okay, you know what? I could potentially see Anti-Venom and Carnage duking each other out. I can see that. Cassandra Nova. Oh, of course we got Speedboy as well. Oh my god. Okay, here's my honest opinion. I don't think Cassandra should be, or ever could be in the game. I can see her as a DLC. Okay, you know what? I can see her as a DLC potential. Of course, but I can see Cassandra Nova as a DLC potential being relevant from X-Men, Deadpool Wolverine, but and she's kind of a neat character, but I could see her as a potential DLC, not for base roster, but I could see her as a DLC. Chasm, no. He's just being on a skip. Okay, you know what? Let's just get this out of the way. Well, the other spider character. Yeah. Miles Morales. Oh, here's Scarlet Witch. Okay, I was figuring out where's Scarlet Witch. Okay. So, okay, let's do this. I could draw the skin and then Scarlet Witch as a base one. Okay. Where is Red Weaver? We should move. Where is Starscream? I don't even know who he is, but if his name is Spider, then Skin. If he's Spider, then Skin. Spider-Man 2099, Miguel O'Hara, Skin. Are there any more spiders? Spider-Punk, Spider-Noir. Oh boy, we got a lot of victims here. Skin. Oh, wait a minute. Spider India. Ooh, wait a minute. Okay, now this is going to be a different one. Okay, this is going to be a weird one. Hold on, before I do so, any more spiders? Okay. Oh, okay. I can see two potential characters. Okay, I can see two of them. Of course, I see a spider. Okay, so I can see as a okay. Here's my findings. Sweet and Ben Wild skin. Okay, I have found some unique spider characters. Okay, I can see Spider India and Spider or Penny Parker should be in the game. I can see that. He's fairly they're fairly popular. Because I have to. Also, wait a minute. I got two spiders. Wait a minute. Where's the skin? Wait a minute. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay. I don't know why I put that there. Okay. I can potentially see Penny Parker and Spider-Man from India to be in the game. More specifically, Spider-Man from India as a DLC, while Penny Parker she has a potential to be in the game. I can see that being that she's very popular in both the Spider-Verse game, Spider-Verse movie, Marvel Rivals. So she has the potential to be in the game of Marvel Tokon. And so is Spider-Man from India. Meanwhile, other characters, Chasm, Miles, Miguel Hera, Spider-Punk, Red Weaver, I already talked about Agatha Harkness, so I don't know why she's over there. I don't know who's Star Spider, so I don't know about him. Spider-Punk, Spider-Weaver, Spider-Man Raw, and Scar Spider, aka Ben Reilly, because they're just basically Peter Parker. They're all just basically Peter Parker. That's just it. They're just basically alternative versions of Peter, so there's no point of adding all these. Of course, there's no reason to add all Spider-Man since they all play exactly the same, so there's no point in that. Ooh, cloak. Okay, you know what? Wait. Here we go. Cloak and Dagger. They have the potential to be in the game. In fact, I can see them playable as a stance character, just like in Marvel Rivals. I can understand them for being stance characters, so they have a potential, and I can see them being playable in the game. And it'll be interesting to be in the game because we never get to see them play as a fighting game characters altogether. So we going to get a 2-for-1 special. So I love to see them first appearing in a fighting game. I don't know who Colleen Wing is, so skip. Skip. Colossus, he has to be. Okay. If in case Colossus doesn't get to be in the game, Armor gets to instantly. Otherwise, okay. I could see Colossus being his own character, but at the same time, we also got Armor, which is basically Juggernaut, but not. But I would love to see. Okay, I could see Armor as Shunei from the King of Fighters, and I could see Colossus as being his own character. So basically, female Shunei, and then we got Colossus, Cyclops. He has to be in the game. It's an instant must because it ain't Marvel without Cyclops. Just gonna say it right there. You cannot have Marvel without Cyclops. He's the true shoulder of Marvel. So you cannot have Marvel without Cyclops, including Wolverine. But speaking of Wolverine, he has to be in the game as well. Oh, hold on. There we go. So in the case of Wolverine, they have to be in the game, no matter what. They are the poster boys of Marvel. They are the icon of X-Men. And if Storm is going to be in the game, so with Cyclops and Wolverine. And of course Beast as well. Dazzler, oh my god. She has a potential DLC, but I'm just going to say no. because, oh boy. I can see we already have debunked with Dazzler being with the trailer, so I don't think she'll be in the game. Deadpool. Definitive must. And he has to be in the game no matter what. With the popular of Deadpool movies, the popular of the character, and of course he has a manga, so he has a huge fan base in Japan, so he has to be in the game no matter what. And I love to see Ox's take on Deadpool, because we have never gotten a new take that isn't a fighting game of Deadpool. So this would be interesting to see Deadpool in Ox's style to give him new gameplay. So this would be interesting. The Destroyer, okay. It has potential. It could be the new Sentinel of Marvel Tokon, or he could be replacement of the Sentinel. So I can see them properly insert this thing into the game. I can certainly certain, but not 100% sure. Devil Dinosaur. We have seen teaser of a dinosaur character, so either Devil Dinosaur is going to be in the game, or it's going to be in the background of a potentially, say, Savage World. So Devil Dinosaur has the potential to be in the game, though I'm not sure because he is extremely large, and we haven't never gotten a large character that's larger than a Sentinel, so it's possibly that Devil Dinosaur that it could be in the game. I don't know. I can't be too sure. Dr. Octopus. I could see the potential of Dr. Octopus being in the game, being a range character. It would be interesting how he functioned in the Oxus style. So it could be a potential spot for Dr. Octopus, because we have never gotten a new Spider-Man character outside of Spider-Man or Venom. So we never gotten a character that's outside of Spider-Man or other characters from the Spider-Man universe that's other than Spider-Man. Domino. Oh god. I can see her. Okay, I don't see her as a base roster style, but I can see her as a DLC potential, because I can see her in Ox's style being similar to either Psylocke or Black Widow or Psylocke. So I could see potential. With Blade, you gotta have Dracula, because you cannot have Dracula without Blade, because they are one-to-one each other. Of course, speaking of the Dracula, where is my money? Okay, where is my $5? And of course, we can't have Dracula with the meme himself, Moon Knight. He must be in the game, and we'll love to see Moon Knight in the Oxys style. So this could be very interesting. Of course, in popularity with Marvel Rivals, so I can see him be potential fighting game newcomer for Marvel. Drax. Okay, I gotta be honest. No to Drax. Okay, we got Star-Lord, and we got Black Raccoon in the last two games. So I don't see. Okay, and speaking of Rocket, where is Star-Lord and Rocket? That's it. Those two characters. You're not gonna have Gamora. If Rocket Raccoon has Groot as an assist character for Rocket, there's likely that Groot will not be in the game if Rocket Raccoon is in it. Unless, just like Cloak and Dagger, Rocket Raccoon and Groot might be a 2-in-1 combo, but I don't see Drax, Gamora, or Groot being as a separate character. Unless DLC. The only character who will get DLC potential is Gamora, but not these two. Because we have seen her in Infinite, and also the most broken character in the game. But I don't see these two coming in Tokon. Unless they appear in level 3 supers or equivalent to level 3 super in Tokon. Echo, I can potentially see Echo as a DLC. Either as a possibility or as a DLC. I could put Echo in either one, but to be completely honest, not my pick, but I can see that. I think Echo in the Deadpool, not Deadpool, Hawkeye show is alright. I never watched Echo, so I can't be the judge of that. Ego, no. I don't see Ego being a playable character. He could be a background character, but he's a fucking planet, so no. Electro, oh my god. It's a possibility that we're going to get Electro in Marvel Tokon. I can see that happening, but I don't see him 100% guaranteed to be in the base roster, so... Ooh, Elsa Bloodstone. Must. A potential must. She has the potential to be in Marvel Tokon. She has to be in the game. We never got a chance to see... Okay, we got a chance to see her in Marvel Superheroes as an assist character, but not as a playable Marvel fighting game character. So she has the potential to be in the game. And in my honest opinion, I like Elsa Bloodstone, so she has to be in the game. Hulkling, DLC potential, I can see that. I don't know much about Hulkling, but actually, am I thinking of a different character? No, I'm thinking of Dragon. I'm completely mixing with a different IP from a different company. Enchantress, ooh, Enchantress, no. I don't see Enchantress being... We only got Scarlet Witch. We don't need another witch character. Ooh, Falcon. Ooh, okay. I can see Falcon as either as a base roster potential or as a DLC character. I can see either one as Falcon to be in the game. I mean, we got Winter Soldier to be in a DLC character in Marvel Infinite, so why not Falcon? It's a possible chance. Firestar, I don't see that happening. Just gotta be very honest. Forge, ooh. I think Forge will be a replacement of Cable. Ooh, okay, you know what? It's going to be a controversial pick, but I can see Forge as a base roster, while Cable can be a skin for Forge. That's my honest opinion. I don't think we got Forge in a fighting game, like, never, in my honest opinion. I mean, if in case of a separate X-Men fighting game IP, I see that, but not as a playable character, so I can see Forge as a playable character in Tokon. Ooh, there's so much ideas with him. Oh my god. Yeah, he could be a replacement of Cable if we go that route. Galactus, yeah, I don't see Galactus being in the game. I mean, I can see Galactus as a boss character, but not as a base roster character, so no. Ooh, Gambit. We haven't gotten Gambit in a long ass time, so it's just a chance to shine. So I can see Gambit coming back in the Oxys style. So this would be interesting. I can potentially see Spider-Gwen either as a base roster or a DLC. You might be wondering, oh, is Spider-Gwen or Ghost Spider is in the game, why not Miles Morales? Miles Morales is just basically the same as Spider-Man. He's pretty much unchanged. Spider-Gwen is pretty much an entirely different character. Because, oh my god, there's something in my leg. But anyway, Spider-Gwen, she's entirely a different character if we compare her to Spider-Man or to Peter. So, I love to see her in an Oxys style. This would be interesting. She's completely different from Peter Parker, but not much she's not much different from Peter Parker, but she's completely different from Miles and Peter altogether. So she is potential DLC character. Green Goblin. Oh my god, he has the potential. He has the potential over to be in the game. Oh my god. Do we got any other characters that's not Spider-Man that appear in a fighting game? I don't think so. Ooh, okay. I would love Green Goblin and also would hate him to be in the fighting game because he has a fucking glider. So, he'll be a glide count. Oh my god. So it's basically a replacement of Ultron from Ultimate. Oh my god, Ultimate. Infinite. So he's basically that. He's basically a mixer. He'll be a mixer of oh my god, he'll be a mixer of either Magneto and Ultron. And at the same time, he'll be, oh my god, he'll be a semi-Iron Man. At the same time, has a mixer of gliding mechanics over Ultron. Hawkeye, I can see him as a, I can see him as a base Boston potential or DLC character. I think he's either one, so I can see him in that. Wait, is this Kate Bishop? No, is it? Okay, you know what? I got an idea. Potential character. Meanwhile, replacing, replace Hawkeye with Kate Bishop. So yeah, I can see that. Hela. Okay, yeah. I can see the potential of her being in the game. If there was, okay, while we may not get Thor, we may get Bear Bay Will and Hela. I don't know why I said that. We could get Bayway Bill and Hela in the game. That's a possible chance. High Evolutionary. I don't think she'll be. I don't know what his playstyle would be if he would be playable. I think he'll be in this. Oh my god, I can see potential High Evolutionary being the Ginyu of the game, being so much uses on the assisting on this side of things. I can see that. Okay, you know what? I'm moving to DLC potential. If not, then no. Hitmonkey? That would be weird, and I don't even know who he is. I heard of Hitmonkey, but I don't know him entirely, so I'm just going to put him, I don't know. Hobgoblin, okay. Potential. Either Green Goblin or Hobgoblin. Because we have gotten rumors that Hobgoblin is supposed to be in Infinite or MC Ultimate 3, but we never got a chance to get him, so I don't think we ever got him in the game, but we might potentially see Hobgoblin in Tokon. Oh my god, potential DLC, so just like the Red Hood. Hope Summers. Sorry, no. We don't need another Summers. No. Howard Duck, oh my god. He'll be a complete joke character, but he has potential to be in the game. I can see that happening. I wonder if we're going to get a full, okay. Out of all the characters, I can see Human Torch being in the game because I don't think we're gonna get all of Fantastic Four characters because it'll be very redundant to do that because we got Doom and we don't need Mr. Fantastic because we already got a female variant, which is Miss Marvel. We already got the Thing, the Hulk as the Thing, and we already got Invisible Girl as many other female characters with Telegraph. So, of course, I can say that, we got Ghost Rider, yeah, but Ghost Rider and Human Torch are not the same characters. They're completely different. Functionally, they're completely different. I mean, yes, abilities similar, yes, but in terms of functionality, I would love to see Human Torch to be in the game with all of the other. Okay, he would basically be the Super Squirrel from Ultimate Marvel 3, he'll be basically that. He'll be basically getting all the Fantastic Four powers into one character. He'll be basically Super Skrull, Master Human Torch. I mean, we got Iceman in the very first game, X-Men game, or very first Marvel fighting game. Why not Human Torch? He'll be the complete opposite of Iceman. And what about that? Isn't that ironic that Iceman will be the first Capcom fighting game character in Marvel vs. Capcom? Meanwhile, Human Torch will be the Choir Master. I mean, the Choir Master side will be the Capcom side, while the Human Torch will be the Arc System side. Hummingbird? I don't know who she is. Ooh, hybrid. Oh shit. Okay. Game of symbiotes into base swap. Ooh, I could potentially see that. Ooh, okay. So instead of okay. If Venom is not gonna be in it, and if Anti-Venom is, if Anti-Venom and Venom is not gonna be in the base roster, then I could potentially see Agent Venom to be in the game, and not both Venom, but okay, that's supposed to be good. I could potentially see Anti-Venom as the Venom, or the Oxys version of Venom. I could potentially see Agent Venom as his own character, because they're completely separate characters. Speaking of, you know what? I'm gonna move up Agent Venom as a DLC potential. I can see him being a potential character in the game. Meanwhile, Hybrid, in case. Where is he? Did I put Carnage? Hold on. Yeah, in case Carnage is not gonna be in it, there's of course, if Carnage, Scream, Riot, Toxin, and what are the symbiote? Oh my god. Okay, there's Riot, Toxin, Scream, Carnage. There's one more. There's one more symbiote. If all 5 of them doesn't appear as a base roster, then it's possible for a hybrid to be in the game. I can see that happening. Hydro Bomb, I don't know who that character is. Iceman. Ooh, okay. I can potentially see Iceman to be in the game, but I'm not too sure, but I can see that happening. Just saying out there. But no to Ironheart as well. No Ironheart. No. Just save. Oxys, save yourself. No Ironheart. I don't have to explain. I don't know who that character is. Oh, Jane Foster. Okay, I can see it. Ooh, Jane Foster. Ooh, okay. I can see Jane Foster as a playable character. I can see Jane Foster. Okay. In case Billy Ray Bill is not gonna be in it, I can see Jane Foster as Thor, replacing Thor. Ooh, I can see that. Ooh. Okay, I can see that happening. Okay, I can see that. Iron Fist. Ooh. I can see him as either base roster material or DLC potential. I'm going to put in DLC potential because he already appeared in Marvel 3. I can see him as a potential base roster or as a DLC roster. Jean Grey. Oh my god, you know what? Okay. No Jean Grey. We're not going to do the Marvel 3 all over again. No. No Dark Phoenix. Jeff? No. No, save yourself. The Nightmare from Rivals. No. Ooh, oh my god. Jubilee has the potential of being in a fighting game. Oh my god. We have never gotten a playable Jubilee. I don't remember if she was ever playable in Marvel 2. But she was, I believe she was an assist character in X-Men vs. Street Fighter X Marvel vs. Capcom 1, but I could see Jubilee as a potential character in the game. Juggernaut, I will explain I already explained before. I don't think Juggernaut is gonna be in the game. Kang! Ooh, okay. I can see Kang be in the game. I can see that happening. Oh my god, I can see Kang as the happy chaos of Marvel. Oh my god, the potential. Either has happy chaos or happy Valentine. Oh my god. Funny Valentine. Oh my god. Happy Kang. Oh god. I can see him potential being the funny Valentine of Marvel. Oh my god, the potential. Killmonger. No. Just no. Kingpin, like I said. Of course, you can argue that Kingpin is originally a Spider-Man character, but he's mainly a Deadpool not Deadpool. Daredevil character for a long time, so I don't see Kingpin from happening. I mean, he is a highly requested character, but in my honest opinion, no. Ooh, Kitty Pryde. I can see Kitty Pryde as a DLC potential because I can see her as because if I remember, if I heard correctly, she became her own character. She has her own comic, but ooh, Excalibur Kitty. Oh my god. Ooh, I can see hybrid Kitty Pryde I mean, not hybrid. Excalibur Kitty Pryde in it. Oh yeah. She has the potential of being as a playable character. Ooh, Claw. DLC maybe. I don't know much about the Claw, but I know he's a Black Panther character, so I guess. No. Just no to no. Just save yourself. Cork, no. I don't know who that character is. Ooh, great. Also, first of all, Lady Deadpool, no. Kraven. Ooh, potential DLC, maybe? Oh my god. Ew. Oh my god. Imagine Kraven, a playable fighter, the first ever to get a fighting game appearance in a Marvel fighting game. Oh god. So much potential. Lady Deathstrike. It could possibly mirror Wolverine, but I can see her happening between the game. I don't know who she is. Leader. To be completely honest, no, I don't see that happening. Leech, I don't know who they are. Legion. Ooh. A potential Xavier? Probably. Not too sure. I can see him being DLC, but I don't know much about Legion, but ooh, it needs more data. Okay, I gotta be honest here. I wanted Lizard to be in the game, but to be completely honest, I don't see that happening because there are various Lizard portrayals of Lizard in different dimensions. I don't know how he play because there's multiple variants of the Lizard. So, okay, if we're going back to. Okay, if we're going to go back to the Spider-Man TV show from the early 90s, then he'll be probably in the potential could be category, but as a character, no, to be honest, no, I don't see that happening. Loki. Okay, first of all, this alligator Loki, why is there? But Loki. He must. Okay. If Thor's gonna be in it, okay, let's say this. I put Thor in the no category. Okay, let's put this. we can see either Ray Bill or Thor in the game, but you cannot have Thor without Loki, because Thor and Loki, I would see that happening. They need to be in the game. They absolutely need to be in the game. And of course, Loki, I would love to see Loki's playstyle. Oh my god. How much you want to bet that? Oh my god. I can see him being Happy Chaos. Just like Kang, I can see him being the funny Valentine of Marvel. I can see that happening. Luke Cage. Yeah, no. But, yeah. We got superhumans. We got mutants. We got aliens. We got gods in the game. Was Luke Cage's powers bulletproof? Able to deflect bullets from his body? Yeah, I don't think so. Nah. Let us know. I can see her be potential roster in the base game. I can see that happening. I can see Luna. She got so much popularity in Marvel Rivals. I can see her happening in Marvel Tokon. Ooh, Madam Web. Yeah, as a background, yes, but I don't see her playable. Okay, first of all, Magic and... Okay. First off, Magic and Magneto. High chance. High definitive chance. You cannot have entire X-Men without Wolverine and Cyclops. You cannot have Magneto without either of those two. Because, oh my god, you have to have Magneto. And I know every Magneto fan wants that too. I don't know who that character is. Wait a minute. Let me reread. Oh my god, Mandarin! Okay, yes. Yes, Mandarin needs to be in the game. He needs to be in the game. I can see him and Magneto joining forces against Iron Man and Wolverine. Oh my god, yes, that needs to happen. Wait a minute, we got two Mandarins. Wait. Oh, you know what? You know why? Mandarin in the armor, Mandarin without the armor. Okay. Need to clarify. He needs to be in the armor. I would love to see him replacing. Well, you know what? For Man-Thing, I would love to see Man-Thing in the game as a potential character. I would love to see that. Ooh, Barrow. Ooh. Potential DLC. I can see that happening. The only fighting game that Marvel only appears was Marvel 2. That's the only time she ever got a chance to shine. Sentinel has to be in the game. He has to be. Because he's the quintessential of X-Men. Despite being a villain. MODOK, I don't see MODOK coming back. Nah. Mojo, no. I can see both of them as background characters, but not as a playable character. I can potentially see Devil Dinosaur and Moon Girl being as one character. Also, where did I put Devil Dinosaur? Here. I could potentially see as puppet characters. I could see Moon Girl as a fighter while Devil Dinosaur is a puppet character. I can see Moon Girl as a puppet character to Devil Dinosaur. I can see that happening. Mobius, ooh, DLC potential. I can see that. Morph, ooh. A mimic character, ooh. I can see, okay. I can see Morph being the mimic character of that character. I forgot who that character was. Oh my gosh. That character is leaving from my mind. Mystery don't know who that character is. I just explained Mr. Fantastic. No. Mr. Negative. Ooh. He has potential. Ooh. I can see that happening. Oh my god. You know how much. Oh my god. He has the right ability to be as a character. But now it's DLC character. I mean, now it's a base character. But I can see that happening. Ooh, Mr. Sinister. Okay, he has to be in the game. He has to be as a main villain. Yeah, I can see that happening. Multiple man. Oh no, not potential skin. No, I don't see that happening. Mystery. Ooh, puppet character. Oh my god. Ooh, that's a potential. Oh my god. Mysterio as a puppet character. Ooh, that's a good idea. Ooh, I can see that happening. Oh my god, so much choices. Mystic. Oh my god. Potential mimic character. Oh my god. Ooh, I can see that happening. Oh my god. Oh my god. I got two mimic characters. Oh my god. Ooh, this would be hard. Okay, I can see Mystique. Okay, I don't think Mystique can Mystique copy abilities? Like what? Oh my god. Ooh. I don't know. Name or oh my god. Potential DLC. Either potential DLC or potential could be character. Oh my god. You know I'm gonna put the as DLC considering how he plays in Rival, so maybe Namora. I don't know who that character is. Nebula. Ooh. And no, second thought, no. Like I said, you're not gonna get the entire Guardians of the Galaxy character, so I don't see that happening. Ooh, Nightcrawler, yeah. Nightcrawler potential could be. He has to be in the game. I can see that happening, but I'm not too sure. But he has potential. Omega Red, he has to be in the game. We haven't gotten Omega Red since Marvel 2, so I would love to see some original characters that appeared in the past games returning to this game. I would love to see that. Onslaught, ooh, no. We already have him as a boss character, but not as a full-on playable character. But if that's the case, yeah, nah, I don't see Onslaught from happening. If Black Panther's gonna be in the game, then there's no reason to be. I can see him being a skin for Black Panther, but not as a character now. Psylocke, ooh, she could be in the game. I can see that happening. She is a fan favorite. You cannot dismiss Psylocke. Punisher could be. I mean, he's gonna be the. Oh my god, he's gonna be the shooty Deathstroke character. So no. Ooh, I have mixed feelings. Yeah, he's going to be a problem. Quicksilver. Oh my god, he has to be. He has to be in the game. You never got Quicksilver as a playable character, so I can see that happening. Red Hawk. I can see him being a skin. Let's go. No. Just no. Red Rap? What? Who that count? No. I don't know who that character is. Ooh, Rogue. Yes. Rogue has to be in the game. I can probably see that. We haven't gotten Rogue in a long time, so he needs to come back. Ronin. He has to be in the game. Either Apocalypse or Ronin. Oh my god. Is it? Oh my god. Oh. God. Sabretooth. He must be in the game. He has to be in the game. He has to be in the game. You cannot have Wolverine without Sabretooth. He has to be in the game. Sandman. Ooh. Possible DLC. I can see him being the. Oh my god, who's that character? From the KOF. I don't remember his name, but I can see that happening. Sasquatch don't know who that character is. So on. Man. Personal must. just. Yeah, you can call me a furry, but come on. Come on, who doesn't want the Firebrand in the game? We need a Firebrand character in Tokon, so who's not to want Sauron? Scorn don't know who that is. Scorpion, no. I can't imagine Scorpion to be in the game. Just no. Screwball. No. get that way. No. No. Burn it. Burn it. Sentry. Ooh. As a possible Superman-like character? Could be. Must be. Maybe. I can see that happening. I don't know who all these characters is. Sei-Chi? Oh, you know what? He could replace Iron Fist. Shimagura, we got confirmation that Shimagura will not be in the game, so no. He's already a background of a... First of all, they changed his name to Gargantos, so we already got Gargantos in the background of the stage, so I don't think we're gonna get Shimagura in it. Silver Sable. DLC maybe, but not potential full base roster. Silver Surfer. Ooh. Another DLC potential, but not the base roster. Spot. Ooh. Oh my god. Noob Saibot. He's going to be the Noob Saibot of Tokon. Oh, I would love to see that. Ooh, Squirrel. Okay, there's been popularity of Squirrel, so she might have a chance to be in the game, but not too sure. So we could be on Strife, don't let that count this, don't let that count this. Is that Spider-Man with a nice stick? I could possibly see Spider-Man with a nice stick as a DLC. I mean, it would be interesting to see Spider-Man with a nice stick. With Tonfus. Oh my god, that would be interesting. Ooh, okay. Okay. Replace Human Torch with Nah, I don't see that. I can see that DLC potential, but not as a base roster. So we got this. Super Skull, yeah. I'm gonna say no to Super Skull. I mean, he might be okay. I mean, maybe bump it up to DLC. I can bump it up to DLC. Let's try that. I mean, we got him in Marvel 3. He has a potential of a. I would love to see Super Skull in a Oxys style. So it possibly can be if he replaces. Okay. Okay. I got an idea. If Human Torch is not gonna be in the game, then yeah, Super Skull. If Super Skull not gonna be in the game, then Human Torch. Just like that. There's a huge bet. That's a huge bet. Ooh, Sutter. Okay. Call me a dumbass. Hate me all you want. But it's a personal must. I would rather have Sutter to be in the game. Come on. I would love to see him in an August style. I don't know if we can change size-wise. I bet. I don't know, but I would love to see him playable in the game. Storm is Sword Master. Ooh! I would love to see him in the game. A sword character? Ooh! Ooh, him with magic. Oh my god, that's a good idea. Okay. Okay. If I remember correctly, Sword Master in Marvel Rivals became Iron Fist. Iron Fist is this character. So I could possibly see Sword Master as Sword Master to be in the game in Tokon. That's a high possibility. Ooh, okay. Taskmasters and Daniels. High possibility to be in the game. I would love to see them come back. Playable. Also, we got Thanos in Infinite, but yeah, I would love to see them coming back in the game. Collector. What does he do? Just other than collect stuff, other than people collect. I don't know what he does when he even fights. Oh, Phoenix Force. Yeah, no. Get away from Phoenix. No Phoenix Force, please. Yeah, the Watcher? The Watcher? Nah. Ooh. Oh, wait. Why is Uncle Ben... What? What? Why? Why? Anyways, Ultron. I can see Ultron happening in the game. I can see him... Oh, I can see him as DLC potential. Because he's just... He just appeared in Marvel Rivals. I can see Ultron as DLC potential. Vision potential, but I would see him as a DLC. Oh. Don't know who that character is. Don't know who that character is. Vulture. I could see him being playable. Oh my god. I could see Vulture being a playable fighting game character. It would be unique to see Vulture in the game. Warlock, I don't know who that character is. War Machine. Ooh. Man. Could be, possibly. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. I put him as the DLC potential. I don't see him as a base roster. Considering Iron Man has almost half of War Machine's abilities, so why not? Oh, okay. I see some characters also. Don't know who that character is. Okay, let me eliminate some characters. White Widow. Wait a minute, is this a clone of Black Widow, or is this a completely different character? I don't know. Don't know who that character is. Wrong. I can see him as a background character, but not as a playable character. I don't know who that character is. Okay. Oh, okay. Gotta say no to Wonder Boy, Wonder Man, so I gotta say no to that. Okay. We're down to 6, 7. We're down to 7. But if you want my personal honest pick, Robot by Night is a must. He must be in the game. He has to be. In my personal opinion, he has to be in the game. This would be his first fighting game appearance in Marvel fighting game appearance. Yes. Outside of oh my god, what is the other character? Oh my god. I don't think we got Werewolf by Night in any Marvel fighting game. So yeah, I would love to see him play in the Marvel fighting game, and I would love to see him in the anime Arxis style that they have. Oh my god, I would love to see him in that game. Anyways, we're down to Wasp. Okay. I can see her being a potential DLC character in case if Ant-Man is in the game. So I can see her as a potential DLC character in the game. White Queen or Emma Frost. Ooh, she could be a potential stance character. Ooh, I could see her happening. Potential stance character between Telepath and Diamond form. Ooh, I could see her being the Ermac of the game. Ooh, I can see that happening. Ooh, I got bright ideas, Arxis. Ooh, X-Train 3. Must. She could be in the game. That's a possibility. Yondu. Ooh, wait a minute. So I go in the wrong order. White Tiger. She could be potential DLC because we got Black Panther and we got White Tiger. Okay, you know what? If Black Panther and White Tiger are two completely separate characters. So just like the Wolverine and X-Train 3 situation, she can be the possibility of next to Black Panther if she's be able to play in the game. Next thing we got the two. First off, Yellow Jacket. He's just basically a reverse. He's basically the reverse Flash for Ant-Man, so no, I don't see that, but I can see him as a potential skin. And lastly, Yondu. I would like to actually, now I think about again, he's a, oh my god, oh, now I'm struggling. Okay, I could potentially see Yondu as a potential DLC character, but not as a base roster character. But anyways, that is the entire list. Okay. Potential base roster 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Plus 8 equals 24. Which is not bad. Of course, we got other characters to be that we picked. So there's that. And also we got a potential DLC characters. So overall, this is the list I would go by if we pick each character. So yeah, that's gotta be it. Yeah, that's my personal picks of what characters should be in Marvel Tokon and Tokon. Oh, why I say Token? Oh my god. Ugh, bad mouth. Bad. Blech. But anyways, that's my potential pick of the characters that would be in Tokon. But let me know your thoughts. If you guys like my content, if you share or if you let me know in the comment down below which characters would you like to pick in the upcoming Marvel Tokon. Anyways, if you guys like my content, please give a like, subscribe, share the video, and share the channel, and feel free to comment, and feel free to support me on Patreon. The links will be down below in the description, and the link to my Twitch channel is on the link below in the description. Anyways, as always, this is Tokon signing.